Hello, I'm Jason. Welcome to my manga review for the Ancient Magus Bride. And so, with this first volume of the manga, only reviewing the first volume of the manga. I think there's 8 volumes as of this recording. Still, the series is still going on as of right now. I'm not sure where the U.S. releases are of the volumes, but Seven Seas has licensed this very critically acclaimed manga, written and illustrated by Korei Yamazaki. And the anime series is coming out next week after a 3-part OVA series, which I'll be doing a review of on the channel as well. I've only almost finished with the first OVA part, which serves as a prequel to the whole series in general and the manga as well. And for my first impressions so far for the OVA series, at least the first part anyway, it's pretty disappointing, I would say, compared to the manga, because I read the manga first, and so I guess that sort of clouds my perception and my first impressions of the anime series. But it definitely is good. It's a bit disappointing for the fact that it could be a lot bigger and better, in my opinion anyway, for the animation of the magic and also just the small facial expressions of the characters as well, because I think the bigger strong point of the manga is the facial expressions of the characters. You have the great the lines drawn for the way the characters are drawn, and also the facial expressions of the characters of not only Chise, the main character, or at least the main heroine at least, and also Elias as well. The anime, they pronounce it as Elias. I'll pronounce it as Elias because this series just takes place in Britain, and so I'll pronounce it the Western sort of pronunciation for Elias Ainsworth, who is the mage who does buy Chise from this weird black market auction place, and she is known as a sleighbeggy, meaning that she can not only see apparitions and spirits, but she can also store lots of magic within her in very uncontrolled sort of manner. And so obviously Elias takes her on as an apprentice to really teach her magic and really control her powers, but not only that, but also as his wife as well, thus the title, The Ancient Magus Bride. And with all that being said, the relationship is very slow at first, at least for the first volume of the manga at least, and a little bit of the OVA series sort of hints at some other things as well, sort of implied sort of things, at least from the beginning of the first part of the OVA, and the way he carries her as well, not only in the manga and the anime as well. So very interested to see how they handle that with the TV anime series coming up, obviously done by Wit Studio as well, not only with the OVA, but also the TV anime series. And so hopefully they improve upon the OVA, because I think it's a different director and creative team for the TV series. And so hopefully they improve on the OVA and really capture what makes the manga so great with the fantastical elements and also the small facial expressions and small moments of Chise and Elias. And so hopefully the TV series does capture all of that there. And this really is an imaginative world that Yamazaki has created for the whole Ancient Magus Bride world, with the different creatures and all the different sort of environments that Chise and Elias go on for their sort of errands, especially with the dragon place that they went to. The way Chise got to sort of experience flight from a dragon's point of view, and got to experience the last moments of a dragon as well before the dragon turns into a tree, which she'll eventually get a wand from someday at least. Angelica Purdy is sort of a crafts keeper, one of the last mages as well in the world. That's a very interesting parts of the story as well in terms of the setting, where it's sort of modern day. I don't remember seeing any phones or cell phones around, but definitely it is modern day where mages are a dying breed, and so an interesting theme to play around, especially with this anime year with Little Witch Academia coming out, where it's sort of similar type of setting where it's sort of a modern day type of world where magic is sort of on the decline, and we're sort of seeing that here as well, where not only with technology but also alchemists they have to deal with, and the alchemy has really surpassed the magic, and magic is sort of on the decline in some sort of ways. At least the lack of mages is very telling of that there. And so pretty interesting setting to place this world in, especially with Chise, an orphan who at least they sort of imply many different tragic things from her backstory, with her family, and she is taken in by Elias, and it's very, again, the small moments you see of Chise, where she is happy that someone has taken in with a warm welcome, and having her own bed, and all these other little things that you really take for granted sometimes with the less fortunate, like Chise, other type of people in the real world don't really get to experience. And so those little things were really captured well by Yamazaki, with the way he draws Chise and her facial expressions, and all the other way he frames sort of moments where she's experiencing sort of these new warm things for the first time. It's very interesting to see all that there. And so the first volume is really great. I really introducing you to this world, really introducing you to Chise and Elias, really making them likable and really interesting to follow right away. And really going into the bigger, I guess one of the bigger events coming up for volume 2, where after the end of volume 1, Chise is kidnapped, sort of taken hostage at least by these assailants. And so volume 2 will probably a question, and answer all those questions from there. But volume 1 really serves as a great first impression of the series itself, of the Ancient Magus Bride, of Chise, the characters itself, the setting, the imaginative worlds that's created, and all the little things, all the great art in the manga as well, done by Yamazaki. And so for rating for volume 1, the Ancient Magus Bride, gonna give this a A-. Some minor things, just more of just like what's like just bigger questions I have that will probably be answered in subsequent future volumes, but still there's some questions about Chise's backstory, the whole setting itself of the mages and all that such there. The fairies were not really all these neighbors that they wanted to be called. They weren't really that many interesting characters. You kind of sort of anticipated that they would trick Chise, and that they're more mischievous as they sort of portrayed in the lore and mythology as they are in many different cultures. And so I wasn't really that all into that, but I kind of understood where it was going, kind of built up Chise and Elias' relationship a little bit more. And so that was the only service that they served for their involvement. And so what do you think about the first volume of the Ancient Magus Bride? Pour your thoughts on the manga in the comment section down below. And also, are you excited for the TV anime series coming up next fall anime season? Pour your thoughts on all that in the comment section down below. Also make sure to rate this video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you for watching my manga review for volume 1 of Ancient Magus Bride. Have a nice day. Bye bye.